Well, we've made the journey across the parking lot from Doak Campbell Stadium onto the old intramural fields for this year's spring football practice. Welcome to Seminoles.com. I'm Scott Kodak. One of the big themes in the spring is a very veteran group of defensive backs, great secondary for the Seminoles. Head coach Jimbo Fisher was very pleased how two of them performed on Wednesday.
Playing really well. Him and Greg Reid played really well today. I noticed those two. I mean, you give up a play or two, but you're going to do that one-on-one. But I noticed those two. They seemed to play. I thought did a pretty good job.
They definitely expected me to come in and play a lot more out wide as a true corner. So it's an adjustment and a challenge that I'm willing to take.
Great feeling just to get back out there and play football again. Cause in off-season workouts, you really just grinding and trying to put things together. But when you get back on the field, it's just like you going back home. It's back to football now, back to the basics to start all over again.
One of the great things about spring practice is you get to look at last year's film and see where maybe you can improve. Well, with Greg Reid, he knows that second game of the season against the Oklahoma Sooners, he can learn a lot from that ball game.
Going to Oklahoma last year, we didn't really know what we was getting ourselves into. So I mean, it's kind of like a mental thing that we gotta understand his defense and how he wanted to play it. And I feel like it was a long season last year. We went through a couple ups and downs, but that makes a great defense. So I feel like that's what we did. We understand his defense and we're gonna work with it.
It really is, man. Everyone's more comfortable in the system now. I think everybody has a year under their belt, and we're very comfortable. We're ready to move forward. We're ready to work hard under Coach Stoops' guidance as well as the rest of the defensive coaches. We're just ready to move forward, man.
Probably got 8 corners on this team. When you got it, I mean, they're doing fine. They're moving around good. Relaxing some one-on-one. Noticing some good things. Davis gets some big long arms on when he presses you, boy. It's tough. And they're progressing. Both progressing pretty well.
The two remaining practices for this week, the very first week of spring practice, are Thursday and Saturday afternoon. And of course, Seminoles.com is your home for the most complete coverage. That's it on Wednesday afternoon. I'm Scott Kodak reporting for Seminoles.com.